I don't know if I've ever even seen a team start this well against Cloud9.
Yeah, it's a really good point. And we're going to have a difference in the default approach here. Heavy B long pressure.
Yeah, there's only one player B, Dan. It's Vanity, and he's going to get swarmed by these guard players. They're going to take hookah control real quick.
Yeah, Cloud9, because of the stack tools A, they've pushed the showers. They know they have to get that info when they stack, and they get it. They get a great pick onto net. They can pretty understand it's a lurk, but as you said, it's a fast movement towards B. However, Vanity is still in position, and the site has yet to be breached. So the guard, they're down 4 against 5. They have eerily good statistics in these scenarios. Let's see if it pans out for them here, and the guard get great entries into the site. They make it look pretty clean. Now it's a 3v3 site control. Spike should go down, but Seppa finding great damage and pressure from Hookah might delay things and buy time for his teammates even better. Gets the frag. Now there's openings. Out comes Leaf from spawn, and it's just Jonah P left, and Cloud9. That's that beautiful response from them.
Whew. I think the orbital strike from Mitch that forced those players out of Hookah, it broke the timing for the guard. And even though they got those openings, you can tell they never could really get their footing back into the round. They were always reacting to the things that Cloud9 were doing, and Cloud9 were so proactive at never allowing the spike to go down. That was such a cool retake by them.
And it's definitely really needed. Like you said, the momentum is really strong for the guard. They got lots of money, of course, so full buy for them. Vanity on the judge.
Look
Definitely
at
a big fan of the judge.
The immediate Sky Smoke shower, Sky Smoke short A. Dan, arrow through the shower smoke. They're looking for a cheeky opening. That's not going to happen. And the guard is just waiting these smokes out. Mitch will only have 1 left. We're going to have a minute left in this round. What are these A players going to do?
Trailblazer coming through for that info.
That's the last smoke, Dan. And the guard is so aware of this. I think they're just going to wait out this shower smoke. Tran is going to show some presence. Ooh, the guiding light doesn't catch anyone, and Cloud9 knows that. They know that the guard knows that there's no one behind that shower smoke. So now it kind of forces them to stay there. It baits them to keep 4 people in this A site, and the guard is all over B.
I love the mind games. The drone does come through to try to spot something. It's not going to find too much, but now they have a sense of it, and Vanity drops the Viper's Pit. That's a great possible counter, but Vanity has to survive, and he goes down immediately. Orbital strike backside for that backside control. Guaranteed there for the guard now. 5 versus 3 in favor for them as they get the spike planted. And it's a desperation TP for Mitch, and he can't catch anything. And that's just it. The round's over for Cloud9. The guards, they conceded a round, but then they break Cloud9 immediately afterwards.
Jeez. How do you feel about this game plan right now, Dan? I'm going to take a pause right now. This is very impressive, what we're seeing out of the guard. And it's not like the things that Cloud9 are doing are poor or that they're not playing tactical enough. It seems to me like the guard is completely buttoned up. They have plans for everything. Their default is fantastic at not allowing any aggression out of Cloud9. And their executes are S tier right now. They're so good.
I think you brought up a really good point about some of the mind games, to highlight some of the mind games that's going on, drawing out utility and then creating the expectation that you're going to exploit.
Oh man, you couldn't have said it any better. And again, you know, they have the read. Look at this. The Viper utility at A. All 5 of these players are short A. Cloud9 only has 2 here this round. The only round they've only had 2 at this A site.
Yeah, pretty unbelievable, I have to say. And it's such an easy entry for them. The wall goes up yet again. Jonah P with a little boost on the pocket boxes. And this should surely get at least a kill here. So much to worry about. And I think dropping off at the position, playing the time. Cloud9 are getting closer.
Patience. Yeah, this is that patience from the guard. But the Rolling Thunder comes in.
They have to capitalize off of it, though, and they are getting the initial kills. Trent takes one down despite being concussed from the Rolling Thunder, and they hold their ground, the guard. Leaving just Vanity and Leave. A Stinger and a Frenzy, and no positions to work from. It's very difficult. Vanity is so far away. That's another round now for the guard. And again, the counter plays, I feel like it's not that Cloud9 aren't playing great. It's just that the guard are so, well, just everything.
Yeah, so for the viewers at home, in these very, very top level games, You might wonder why teams don't always use their ults immediately when they get them. You know, why do they sometimes save them? Well, in a round like this for the guard, it was a save round. I'm going to just talk over Bandit here.
Oh, you almost regretted that shot.
Almost regretted that big time. Okay, but so sometimes people hold on to their ults because the economy of the other team isn't good enough to really threaten the round. Thunder to make sure no one can push. They immediately drop the Viper's Pit. And that's something that requires an immense amount of experience to know to use it in that moment. But let's not talk about that here. We're going right into the B default. Damn, these guys are insane.
And it is a full buy for both teams. The only ult on the map is the showstopper for Cloud9. And the guard will likely realize there are certain things that they don't want to mess with. They're not messing with Shower's control right now. They need to bear that in mind, that there can be traps set up so that showstopper can get damage early on. Both teams playing it very slow.
Look at Jonah P baiting the run up out of long. So he threw the slow so no one could peek him. He fakes the run up and then goes back and jiggle peeks. This team is so good. They're just always trying to bait you into little traps. Look at this. They have a crossfire set up for this hookah push. 2 different angles. Vandy's going to go out and prod. He doesn't see anything.
The pace is so different.
Yeah. They wait for all those toxins to go down. The indicator with this new patch shows it's yellow.
Oh, Trent just did a Trailblazer through showers as well, and a flash through showers. So they may be trying to suggest that the pressure on B could be a fake. It could be a fake towards A. Right now, Cloud9 can't really know. They've seen pressure on both sides, but the guard, they're getting a rotation timing advantage. They go straight in. Sire player over all the util. Backside for Zeta there to try to stop this. Nice trade coming through from Valorant, and they know now the site is clean. There it goes. That's the 5v4 for them. Oh, the paint shells. That's going to stop it. And it actually catches the aftershock, in fact, running into it. And there goes that showstopper straight in from spawn. And just like that, the flurry of kills out of Cloud9 on the retake. They saw the timing. It was just milliseconds, but they hit it with perfection.
Perfection.
And it's one of the things to mention as well, that honestly, there's so much that the guard is doing that I want to talk about and explain, but there's just not the time to do it.
No time. Back
into another, default, which is much more of a B lean, and they're going to take down Mitch, punishing the AWP pickup. That's crazy.
And look at the economy on Cloud9. They actually had 2 Spectres on this run. Mitch and Zeppa, or I'm sorry, actually Zeta and Zeppa both had them, but the showstopper coming into B. These guys have to leave the site. Cloud9 evacuates.
And they don't have their controller. The Brimstone is dead. There's no way to smoke anything off here. Do Cloud9 decide to full commit to this? Because the guard, they took the timing because they knew that they could get, for relatively little cost of the showstopper, the entire site control and post-plant positions in their favor.
Look at this tricky backside setup. Trent makes first contact. The swing will come from Saya player. How do these guys get out spawn?
They just can't get out. There's nothing to block vision. It's just desperate. It's so desperate. There's nothing that they can do. And they're going to go for it. And that's the Prime Gaming Flawless in the hands of the guard.
Player said no. He threw a paint shell deep into spawn. He shot his showstopper deep into spawn. And it broke up that quick retake. And now we have the fast shower control. So many looks. Tap the orb. These 2 A players are in big, big trouble, Dan.
Yeah, C9 have a fast flank coming through market. Net is watching for that. We'll see if he's able to do much damage there as the push tries to make it out of short. So Cloud9 have contained this, but they have to get the kills. There's one for Mitch. And can he keep this effort alive? The wall goes up to slow things down. Jonah on top of the wall, looking to find that fight, looking to find the advantage. There comes the swing, but Mitch, that's a key pickup. But unfortunately, Mitch is alone in this 1v3, and they know where he is. And they are very well prepared to deal with that.
Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this setup.
He's gonna just walk through or try to walk through his own smoke, but they know it. Oh, the mind game's here. There's no space to work with for Mitch.
No, and the worst part about that whole situation for Mitch is the wall is actually showing on the enemy team's radar, so they know the tiny gap that he has to work with. Look at this B setup from Cloud9. They brought the army here, Dan, but only Jonah's here.
Yeah, that's the stem. They're going to run it down. Oh, the operator is actually quite a nice weapon for this spot. Oh! However, Jonah whiffs And Side Player's going to try to capitalize, and they must know that they can get a 3A site here. Vanity has to hold on. There is a timing against Vanity here if they are able to capitalize. But at the same time, the Guard trying to hold on to this flank, trying to slow the approach down, and they will get forced back. And the Guard, they're not through. Vanity's delayed them in showers. The round could still reset. They're going for it.
Actually wild. Cloud9 used so much utility on that B push. They got nothing out of it, and now the spike will go down. But Brimmy has ult. They're going through the smoke though, Dan.
Oh my goodness, the stim to win, but the double coming out from Zeto on that Hunter's Fury makes a pivotal difference here. Net looking for possibly a timing. It's a 2 versus 4. He's got to take a big risk here. He might not just want to sit. He's got to pick a good timing to go for this push. He has a player with him in showers, and he finds a perfect timing. Takes down one. Zeta is low. Net is doing it. Orbital strike.
He's got it. He's got the defuse.
He goes for the hold, and it's going to be the clutch from Cloud9. The Red Bull clutch comes through. That hold, unbelievable. Nerves of steel, and they needed that, Sean. That's the 3rd round on the board for Cloud9.
Whoo, man, I can't believe it. The Red Bull clutch. Look at Leap in this guy's smoke. The orbital strike just a second too late.